sure it's only 20 minutes till your date?
It's the NFL on EA Sports, and the question is, are you ready for some football? It's the Baltimore Ravens and the Minnesota Vikings. Coming up next.
EA Sports coverage of the National Football League brings us to the Twin Cities and U.S. Bank Stadium in Minneapolis, the home of the Vikings. Thanks for having us in, Mike Tirico and Greg Olson, or should I say Dean Olson, because tight end U doesn't happen without you. And we've got a great matchup here. We've got two of the best at your position in the current game right now.
And Mike, when I came into the league, almost 20 years ago, there was a handful of really elite tight ends. But doesn't it just seem, especially over these last couple years, every single team, at least the ones that make their mark and find themselves in the playoffs, compete for Super Bowls, have a legitimate #1 threat at the tight end position. It almost feels like if you don't have a tight end, your offense is missing a key piece. I know I'm biased, but at tight end U, man, we make no mistake about it. We think we are the most important position in football, and you're not going to convince me otherwise.
And a solid run back there. He'll get this out past the 30-yard line. The Ravens offense taking the field for the first time, led by their quarterback, league MVP in 2019 and 2023, Lamar Jackson.
There's just certain guys, Mike, when they take the field and they step into the huddle, the other 10 players, they just take a little bit of a deeper breath. They're like, man, I'm glad this guy is on our side, and he's certainly one of them. He just brings an element of confidence to everybody else around him, not only in the huddle, but on the sideline, on the defense, the coaching staff. Everyone is better as the result of him being your quarterback.
They'll get 11 there, and that's a quick first down.
I think this is something we're going to continue to see today, Mike, as this game goes along. They're going to make the defense make a decision. Do you want to account for the running back, or do you want to account for the quarterback? In this case, they choose the running back, and the quarterback makes them pay by picking up the first down.
And a good run there. Going to get him 5 yards.
And these are body blows on any defense. This quarterback has the ability to make guys miss and do a lot of damage in the run game. And that's a nice pickup there.
They'll come up here on 2nd down and 5. First carry for one of the league's best workhorses, Derrick Henry. Fighting off tacklers, pushing his way forward. Good gain of about 4. Third and a yard. Bateman is the motion man. He'll try and run for this with Henry. Trying to drive his way forward. I think he is short, and he is. That means 4th down coming up.
And what a play by the interior of this defensive line. There was nowhere to run. He's able to get in the backfield for a big stop, and it sets up 4th down.
On 4th down, the Ravens call on Jordan Stout to punt. Brandon Powell returns for the Vikings. This one angles out of bounds, and the mark comes inside the 15-yard line. Here's the Minnesota offense taking the field for the first time. They're led out by the #3 overall pick back in the 2018 draft. Out of USC, it's Sam Darnold.
He spent a lot of time, Mike, over these last couple days speaking to the media, and the thing that jumped out to me was just how confident he was in his team's preparation ahead of today's game. Now, only time will tell him out whether it makes a difference, but if his confidence is any indication of how they're going to...
And he's going to take this all the way to the house. 87 yards. Touchdown, Minnesota. Well, that is a quick drive and the best way to finish it. The touchdown pass downfield. Greg, you rarely see a deep shot like that to start a drive.
You're right, Mike. We don't see it a lot, but I wish we did. It's actually the most efficient and safest down to pass the ball. And in this case, the defense is thinking run, got a lot of defenders up in the box, and they're able to strike deep with a pass play for 6.
On now for the extra point. Here's Will Riker. His kick is good. And the Vikings will take a 7-0 lead. Riker out now, following the touchdown, as he kicks this one away. From the 6, here comes a return. And this will work out quite well. He'll get it all the way out to the 30-yard line. The Ravens offense ready to possess the football for the second time. They'll start out first down and 10. They'll motion over Flowers. Jackson now to throw on first down. And this throw batted away and incomplete. Searching for his Pro Bowl tight end Mark Andrews that time. And it'll bring up second down.
He decides to go with this safe throw and throws it well short of the sticks. And at this level, Mike, you just can't miss layups like that.
Jackson gonna keep it himself. And he's gonna be taken down on the other side of the 50-yard line.
This defense has had their share of troubles trying to contain this quarterback today, Mike. This time they go to the zone read. The defender goes after the running back, and the quarterback pulls it, keeps it himself, and has a huge gain for a first down.
Here's first and 10. They'll motion over Flowers. On first and 10, Jackson. That's caught. Derrick Henry.
Great example of first down efficiency. You don't always have to go for the big play, but put yourself in a friendly second down. Now you have equal opportunity to both run and pass.
An enviable spot to operate from. Here's second and inches. A give right up the middle to Henry. And he'll take this one forward for about 3, and that's a first down.
It's possible they could have tried to be a little bit more aggressive on second down, knowing they had third and inches in their back pocket. But I don't think anyone's going to complain. Pick up the first down, extend the drive, see if you can go score.
A first down throw for Jackson. And he can't hang on through the contact. It's incomplete. What a good job defensively to meet him just as the ball was arriving. And it'll be second down.
There's only a handful of guys in the league who legitimately have world-class speed, and he's one of them. I mean, he's the type of weapon that you 3 or 4 times a game have to just say, okay, my guy, he's faster than your guy. We're going to send him deep and let it fly. And even though that one falls incomplete, you have to continue to sprinkle that threat in because it makes everything else in your passing game that much easier.
Jackson to his big target, Andrews, for the Baltimore first down. They bring the tight end in motion. From the gun, Jackson. Right back to Andrews. He's got another one. And he's brought down after a gain of 6 on first down.
Receiver just finds himself in a really nice groove, and there's these weird times in the game, Mike, where it just seems like every ball comes your way, every play they call, you're wide open, and you just find yourself in one of those grooves that athletes talk about. So they got to continue to ride the hot hand, because right now on that field, there's no mistaking who it is.
And he's going to have to eat this one, and down he goes.
If there's one positive remaining, it's the fact that they're still in scoring position. But with the way they've been able to move the ball down here in the red zone, they're thinking 6. But after that last sack, their chances of converting here for a touchdown have gotten a lot more difficult.
Work to do following the sack. It is 3rd and long. In the shotgun, here's Jackson. A pass pulled in by Henry. And a good short tackle right there. It stops him a good distance short of the marker. It sets up 4th down. Out is Justin Tucker to try the field goal. It'll be a 35-yard attempt. Tucker's kick is good. And the Ravens are on the board. It's 7-3.
And I can tell you firsthand, Mike, when you find yourself trailing in a game, you don't feel very good about coming away with field goals. But in this case, it does get them a little bit closer and cut into this deficit.
So Tucker is back out after making the field goal. He'll kick this one away. To return, it's Brandon Powell. And he'll be brought down just beyond the 25-yard line. The Vikings offense ready to see what they can do on their second possession. The lead sits at 4, so they'll try to add on to that. This drive begins with 1st and 10. Operating from the gun, it's Darnold. He'll be forced to just throw that one away. It's incomplete.
You can't fault the quarterback on this one, Mike. He really didn't even have much of an opportunity. By the time he hit the top of his drop and got his eyes downfield, the defense was all over him, and he really had no choice but to just get that ball out of his hand and live to play another snap.
On 2nd down, it's Darnold. He's going to tuck it and go.
Initially, Mike, a really good job by the defense. Nowhere to go with the ball for this quarterback. He's forced to pull it down and turn into a runner. A little slow reaction, and he's able to actually pick up a pretty good gain.
Here's a 3rd down and 4. Throwing, Darnold. This pass, right side, going to be caught by Addison.
Mike, I think we make so much of all these fancy routes, right? The selling, the head fakes, getting in and out of the break. And while that's really important to create separation, that's really more of a man beater. That's when teams want to just play you one-on-one and you have to beat the defender. Against zone defense like we saw here, it's a lot more simpler. Understand the concept of the play, understand where the holes in the defense are, and get there and be friendly to the quarterback. And if you're open, stay open. That's NFL route running. That's what the best guys do.
They'll try again here. 2nd and 10. To throw is Darnold. Looking to set up the screen there, but he decides not to force it, and it's incomplete.
I know this play results in an incomplete pass, but I think this is a really good job by the quarterback. His clock was going off. He felt that rush. He had no immediate target to go to with the ball. Instead, throw it away. Don't take the sack. Live for another day.
Throwing on 3rd down is Darnold. Under pressure, and down he goes. They got him.
A loss of 9 brings up 4th down.
We are through 1. 7-3 is our score. More from the Twin Cities in a moment. So on fourth down, out comes Ryan Wright to punt for Minnesota. So here's the Baltimore offense getting set for their next drive. They trail by 4. Touchdown gives them the lead. Drive begins with 1st and 10. Aguilar goes off in motion. And nothing cooking on that one. He'll be met and tackled behind the line of scrimmage. Lost one on the last play, so now it's 2nd and 11. They'll work straight ahead with Henry. And he's going to be marked down up around the 33.
This is a guy who's been doing it at a high level, Mike, for a long time. Not too many running backs finding success in the NFL past the age of 30. That's usually when they kind of ride off into the sunset, but as always, there's the exception to every rule.
Now Lamar going to hang on to it. He'll struggle to get back to the line of scrimmage. Maybe gets a yard out of that one. It's 2nd down.
Nice job by the defense. They had that one well read from the beginning, Mike. Someone's responsible for the running back, but the key here was the defender responsible for the quarterback. Stays with him, keeps him to a short gain.
Aguilar goes off in motion. And he'll pick his way forward, a gain of about 5. And that's going to set up 3rd down. In motion comes Andrews. 3rd and short, Jackson.
This is an element that defensively you always have to be ready to defend. You can't just accept that it's a pass and be so consumed with the receivers downfield. You have to account for the quarterback as a scrambler. You can see why, as he's able to get out of the pocket and pick up the 1st down.
Here's Henry. And good blocking up front, paving the way for a gain of 8 on the ground. Here's 2nd and 2. Aguilar goes off in motion. Oh, yeah. He's going to be taken down at about the 30.
Harrison Smith on the tackle. It's a gain of 17 yards. 1st down, Baltimore.
They'll come up here, 1st and 10. Here's Lamar. He'll keep it on the zone read. And he'll work forward for about 3. It's 2nd down.
They went to the design quarterback run, and there just wasn't a lot of space for the quarterback to operate. You could see him kind of waiting for some of the blocks to develop. Never transpired. Didn't get a whole lot going. Short game.
They'll motion over Flowers. 2nd down. Jackson. That's to the right side. He's got Andrews. Now they are in business inside the 15-yard line.
It's like a textbook, methodical, efficient NFL drive. 4 for 4 throwing the ball, mixing in some runs. You're just marching the ball downfield at your will, and they get a fresh set of downs now to see if they can convert this nice drive into some points.
Back to throw, Jackson. He pulls it in around the 5. And he will get into the end zone. Derrick Henry. Touchdown, Baltimore.
So often these defenses come into the game, Mike, and when they build their pass defense plan, there's tight ends, there's receivers. There's so many weapons that these offenses around the league have at their disposal. It could be easy sometimes to not account for the running back out of the backfield, and that's exactly what happened here. Easy throw, get it into the hands of one of the most dynamic guys on the field, and let them do the rest after the catch, and he takes it in for a touchdown.
Now Justin Tucker for the point after. He's got it, and the Ravens are on top. It's now 10-7. Out there is Tucker, and he'll kick this one away after the touchdown was scored. Ty Chandler now to bring it back. He'll get this past the 20 before he's brought down shy of the 25-yard line. Out comes the Minnesota offensive unit as they get set to take over. This one has been tight so far. A field goal separating the two sides as this drive kicks off with 1st and 10. And a good job following his blockers, a gain of 7. It'll be 2nd down. Two minutes to play in the first half of a 3-point game. We'll have more from Minneapolis after this. Here's 2nd and 3 to go. From the shotgun, here's Darnold. Gets it away quickly, and it's caught. And he's going to get this one out to the 43-yard line.
And this is why most teams might decide to take the ball first after the halftime break, because they want to be able to control this middle 4. At the end of the first half, you can use your timeout, you can use some strategy to steal an extra possession. If they're able now to go down and come away with points, they'll have a chance to double it up again right after the halftime break.
Then he slides and covers up at the end, avoids the hit, and picked up decent yardage along the way.
Take a look at his eyes. You can see the quarterback clearly going through all of his progressions, and he's quick to realize there's nowhere to go with this ball. He makes the right decision and gets out of there, picks up some good yardage, and gets down on the ground.
That pass sideline is caught. Nice catch, stays in bounds, and he's got the first down. Terrific job with the feet to make that one a grab.
This is why the timing of these routes is so critical. If that ball is thrown a little bit later, he's unable to keep his feet in bounds, but instead the quarterback is on time and accurate, and the receiver does a nice job not only securing the catch, but ensuring that both feet remain in bounds. Well defended there. The quarterback's trying to attack this defense outside the numbers. Those really wide angle throws near the sideline sometimes can be very hard to defend, so give a lot of credit to this secondary. They were all on the same page, and the ball falls incomplete.
Throwing on 2nd down, Darnold. That one caught by the former Lion, T.J. Hawkinson. So now a timeout for the Vikings. That is their first. Clock stops with a little under a minute to go in this 2nd quarter. Here's a 3rd down and 4. To throw again is Darnold. And this ball incomplete on 3rd down.
I think the biggest issue and why they find themselves trailing in this game, Mike, has really just been the ups and downs of this passing game. At sometimes, he's highly accurate and efficient, but at others, he just misses too many easy throws. The question is, are they going to be able to overcome this quarterback inconsistency and pull this game out?
And this is as good as you can possibly get. It's out of bounds, and it's marked right at the 1-yard line. Well done. 3 tight ends in the game to start the drive. On first down, they'll start the drive with Henry. Taking on defenders, plowing forward. A pickup of 5. They'll break the huddle. It's 2nd and 5. Now it's Jackson. He'll get it into the hands of Zay Flowers. And he'll be taken down. The gain is 6, and it's a new set of downs. He picked up the first down.
Just take what the defense is giving you. When you can stay ahead of the chains and just take these easy pitch and catch throws underneath, hitch routes, quick game, now it puts you in a lot more favorable down and distances to eventually attack this defense a little bit more downfield.
They'll motion over Flowers. Final play of the half. Jackson. Aguilar able to make the catch. And he's going to be taken down as time runs out on this first half of play.
Okay, Mike, thank you. More from you and Greg in a moment, but for now, welcome one and all to our EA Sports Halftime Report.
Of course he doesn't. He just put a camera in front of us. What's the big deal anyway? I mean, we were working. We're going to get it done. Come on, we'll show up. We'll get this done in no time.
This one's been as good as advertised. Just a field goal separating these two teams. This is a very level first half, and I'd expect to see more of the same after the break.
Okay, Coach, thanks a bunch. We'll see which team's adjustment's going to pay dividends here. Likely going to play a big role in who wins this one. 3 points, all that separates these two sides, as half number 2 kicks off. Chandler now to return it. And he'll work this one past the 25 to right about the 28-yard line. The Vikings offense going to have a first crack at it as we begin this third quarter. We'll try to establish some tempo as they start this one with 1st and 10. Working out of the gun, it's Darnold. And he can't hang on through the contact. It's incomplete. What a good job defensively to meet him just as the ball was arriving. And it'll be 2nd down. He was looking for T.J. Hawkinson on that one. And it'll be 2nd down. Darnold to throw. That's caught left side by Hawkinson. Well, he's brought down. That pass is going to pick up 4 and bring up 3rd down. Darnold now to throw. That's over the middle and taken in. He's got it.
Really nice job there to move the chains early in this drive, but now as they approach midfield, continue to keep your foot on the gas. Don't get conservative. Don't start sitting on the ball. Cross midfield and go. Anytime you find yourself on your opponent's side of the field, you have to be thinking points.
I'll give to Jones, heading right. And he'll get up beyond the 40 to the 41-yard line. Michael Pierce there to meet him. Second down at 8. Here's Darnold. That one caught by Hawkinson. And he's going to be dropped after a pickup of about 5.
When you put plays like this on tape, it sends a message to every defender across the league. When you play this offense and this guy has the ball, you better bring it when you come to contact him, because if not, you're going to be on the wrong end of it.
They try and run for the first down with Jones. And that one shut down pretty quickly. He'll get back to the line of scrimmage. Nothing more.
Just watch the speed of the pursuit out of this safety on this tackle, Mike. His ability to play from depth and attack the line of scrimmage and meet that ball carrier in the hole and keep him to no gain. You don't see a lot of safeties able to make that tackle in the open field. That's pretty impressive.
It'll be a punt coming up for the Vikings. And we will not have a return here. This one angled out of bounds. The Ravens offense trotting back out for their first involvement of this second half. They lead by a field goal as they go to work with a 1st and 10. From the gun, Jackson. Off he goes. And he's going to be taken down on the other side of the 50-yard line.
At this point, it just gets frustrating for the defense, right? I mean, you've been watching this guy make big play after big play all game long, not only on the quarterback-designed runs, but it's the scrambles that can really break the back of the defense, and we saw it again here.
A 1st down throw for Jackson. He'll find Aguilar, complete.
Similar to a tight end, the slot receiver is often considered the safety blanket. He makes all the difficult catches, tends to be a little bit more around the line of scrimmage, and so far today, he's certainly lived up to that reputation.
Aguilar goes off in motion. Jackson now on 2nd down. That one pinballs around, but it is incomplete. Rashad Bateman, the intended target. 3rd down coming up.
A rare miss for a quarterback that we've seen really come out on fire throughout this entire contest. I mean, his completion percentage, Mike, is well above league average, and frankly, it's really the biggest reason why they find themselves out front.
On 3rd down, Jackson. He's got his tight end. That's Andrews. He'll get out of bounds. A gain of 8, and that's going to be good enough for a 1st down.
Really nice job here by the quarterback, understanding what did he need to pick up a fresh set of downs. In this case, that underneath drag route was all it took. Get the ball into the hands of your receiver, pick up a 1st down.
A fresh set of downs to work with. It is 1st down and 10. It's the tight end Likely in motion. On the handoff, it's Henry. And that'll be good for about a half dozen. It'll set up 2nd down. On the option, they give it to Henry. He'll push forward for about a yard. Blake Cashman up from the linebacker's spot to make the tackle. They'll come up to 3rd and 3. Bateman is the motion man. Play action now. Jackson. And he's going to have the 1st down. It is a gain of 6. Good conversion on 3rd down.
Now they're entering the area of the field, especially with the amount of yards they've gained on this possession, Mike, where it feels like a touchdown is critical. For the defense, settling for a field goal here, especially with the ball where it is, feels like a win.
There's a give. Heading right, it's Henry. The hole closes quickly. He'll pick up about 3. They face 2nd down and 7. In motion comes Andrews. On play action, here's Jackson. They'll get maybe 3 out of that one, and it's going to set up 3rd down. In the shotgun, here's Jackson. That's to the end zone, but they can't get it. It's incomplete.
I like the idea of taking your shot there on 3rd down, pushing the ball downfield, looking for the touchdown. But now as it brings up 4th down, you're already this close. You're in field goal range, but do you keep that offense on the field and try to maintain possession and see if you can come away with 6?
He is 2 for 2. That kick is good. And the Ravens will extend their 3rd quarter lead.
And this is what you want. I mean, you clearly have the advantage, but you want to continue to apply pressure. Can you score every time you get the ball? They're able to do that here. They tack on 3 and extend their lead.
Howell now to bring it back. And he is stopped at the 25. The drive will begin there. The Vikings offense ready to get back at it. The deficit, 6 points. A touchdown here would be mighty nice for the offense. See what they can do on this drive. 1st and 10. Quick throw, taken in. And that keeps him ahead of schedule. That's a 1st down completion of 7 yards. Second down and 3. Operating from the gun, it's Darnold. To the right side, he's got Hopkinson as tight end.
Defense does a nice job here initially using zone coverage to take away the middle of the field. That's the most valuable real estate in football. The quarterback gets off his first read, he sees some openings to the sideline, and him and his receiver are able to connect.
Throwing on 1st and 10 is Darnold. This one brought in by Hopkinson. And it'll be brought down as we tick towards the end of this 3rd quarter. So we are through 3. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. So they come to the line for 1st down and 10. Here's Darnold again. And he got rid of that one quickly before the receiver even knew what was going on. That's incomplete.
They're lucky to have avoided this mistake here, Mike. In the 4th quarter with possessions running out, that would have been a critical back-breaking play in this game. And they're going to have second life now after that defender drops the ball. And let's see if they can take advantage of it.
Darnold to the air once more. Pressure gets there, and down he goes.
This is a great reminder of why it's so important to have great offensive tackles. When you get beat so fast off the edge, the quarterback has nowhere to go in the pocket to escape, and that's what happens.
They need one right now. 3rd and long. Here comes the screen to Jones. He's going to be brought down very close to that line to gain. They're going to mark him just a bit short. And now it's 4th down.
The initial reaction is, how does this quarterback not throw the ball past the 1st down line to gain to try to extend this drive? And the reality is, because they've already decided they're going to go for it on 4th down.
They'll run for it, and it's Jones. And he's going to pick up the Vikings' 1st down as they get 4 on 4th and inches.
This play should always end up converting a 4th down, especially at this distance. But you can't tell me there weren't some nerves on that sideline as they sent that play in to snap it. But fortunately, nothing to worry about. The offense gets it done.
They'll go back to Jones on 1st down. And the struggles in the running game continue. They take him down behind the line.
How often do we see linebackers be so fast trying to track down the ball carrier that they end up actually overrunning the play and allowing the running back to cut back? But not this guy. Does a great job staying in phase, stretching this ball out sideways, and he brings them down for a loss.
Into the familiar hands of Justin Jefferson. And that'll go for a gain of 7, and it's going to set up third down. They send a receiver in motion left. He's got a receiver. It's Addison. He's got a touchdown on the books from earlier, and that catch gets him a first down.
And this is a tricky part of the game for any defense. You find yourself protecting a late lead, and the age-old question is, do you remain aggressive? Do you try to just keep the ball from being thrown over your head and make everything be tackled and played in front of you? That's what every defensive coordinator struggles with, so they can't get too soft here as they try to hold on to this lead here late.
And a nice run there. He'll be stopped just shy of a first down. A pickup of 9.
When the offense broke the huddle in a line, Mike, I think everybody in the stadium knew this was going to be a run, but the offense is kind of saying, okay, line up. I dare you to try to stop us. And right now, this defense has no answers.
They'll put Addison in motion. Off the play fake. Here's Darnold. He'll be forced to just throw that one away. It's incomplete.
For the most part, he's been very accurate with the ball. I mean, he's completing over 60% of his passes, but because they haven't been able to get any big explosive plays, continue to push the ball downfield, hasn't really translated on the scoreboard just yet.
Third and short yardage, and here's Darnold. And this is going to be incomplete. That is great work there, making things difficult defensively. It'll set up a fourth down.
Every so often, Mike, you can see these offenses, and it looks like the passing game gets a little bit too predictable. And as the defense continues to flood the back end of these zones with extra defenders, they're continuing to force this quarterback to not only make some difficult throws, but to put the ball in harm's way. And this is a tricky call for this coach. A field goal doesn't do you a lot of good, but a touchdown does. So I don't hate the call, but great job by this defense coming up with a stand and getting the ball back.
First and 10. Back to throw, Jackson. And they'll get about 4 here as he is taken down. Here's 2nd and 6. They'll run out of the gun with Henry. And the defense right on that. I don't know if keeping would have done any better. No gain on that one.
Well, that second down play call is not real fancy, but at this point, Mike, they're in a battle with the clock. How much time can they run off and try to protect this lead? And now it brings up a pretty interesting third down. Can they keep the ball and finish this thing on offense, or are they going to have to punt it away and have their defense finish the game?
In motion comes Andrews. And some problems communicating on third down, and that's going to be a delay.
Still third down.
This crowd into it now as we get to third down. To throw is Jackson. He'll look middle, and he's got his man complete. And he's going to be taken down, and that will take us to the 2-minute warning.
First down, Baltimore.
They'll run it on first down with Henry. And a good job following his blockers. A gain of 7. It'll be second down. They'll go again here with Henry. And he'll get the first down there. A pickup of about 5 yards. It's the tight end Likely in motion. On first down, they'll stay on the ground with Henry. And good blocking up front, paving the way for a gain of 8 on the ground. Come to the line now on 2nd and 2. Going to go right back to Henry. And he will have the first down. Not a huge run, but enough to move the chains.
This is a situation that play callers love to be in, Mike. They have all their options on the table. 2nd and short, play action pass, you can run. In this case, they choose to keep it on the ground, play it safe, pick up the first down.
The defense still with all 3 timeouts at their disposal as the quarterback's down to a knee. So it is a win here for the visitors, the Ravens. They're able to get the job done in front of a hostile crowd as they come away with the victory. And that'll do it for my partner, Greg Olson. For our entire team, I'm Mike Tirico. This has been a presentation of the NFL on EA Sports. With that, we say so long, everyone.